Good evening, everyone. Doing a fun little topic of Cinco de Mayo, which one would think, Cinco de Mayo, what is that? A day of going to Don Pablo's down the road, getting free chips and salsa, discounts on my tequila shots. No. Sure, a millennial might say that. And obviously it's a very Americanized celebration. But there is a ton of meaning behind that. But before I jump into the whole history and very detailed little pieces of what Cinco de Mayo really is and what it means, I'm going to do a fun few little intricate things that tie me into the country with recently visiting there back in September. So I did go to Cozumel, a very beautiful place. Gosh, was it hot. Even in September. It's not like Michigan weather here. But we got these very cool drinks, super nice people. It was just very interesting. Anyway, there was this fun little cup, and as you can see, it says Mexico right on it. Very neat. And I am going to bring the camera a little over. There is this mom and pop shop that my husband and I came across. Super detailed with the items that they were selling. They spent, you could tell the love that they put into it and the time, and it was amazing. One of those moments you kind of had to be there. But anyway, long story short, we had run into this piece, and again, we're not tequila drinkers, but you can put any kind of alcohol in it, and I think we were just so in love with the story behind it of what the husband and the wife put into this, that we sort of fell in love with the devotion of that itself, and you know how great it looks. So anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit here. So as you can see, very neat. Look at the woodwork. Very awesome. Very detailed. Too many things are factory made in America, you know, in the U.S. rather. So I don't know, just getting something like that and meeting people who actually did it themselves is pretty unique. So one more thing before I jump into the history of Cinco de Mayo. Here is. Now I was actually even more in love with this only because I have a huge fascination with Ford Model Ts, and if I could own a 1910 Ford Model T, yes, with the crank, I would be in love. Coolest thing, not even sure why I'm so obsessed, but I'm obsessed. Anyway, we found this in Mexico, had to buy it. And yes, this was also in Cozumel. So, as you can see, Ford Model T, how cool is this? I mean, the 6 shot glasses in the back, it is just coolest thing ever. Coolest thing. So, after little goodies, so getting into the serious talk now. So, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, obviously, it's very Americanized. Me being American, obviously we look at it as a day of, or I should say one would view it as a day of independence. Unfortunately, they do not view it as a day of independence. They just view it as a day of celebration and a day of bringing the love of the culture and the people and just all of the details to life on this day. 1862, it was a long time coming. Really almost a surprise. In 1862, the Army actually won in a battle. And I mean, 50 years of being in a battle with the French. I mean, and to now own your land and have a day of freedom and it's yours. It's pretty freaking cool. So, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. I'm sure us Americans will Americanize it even more if we can, if that's even possible. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo was a day of, definitely a day of reckoning. A day of celebration and a day of the heritage with the Mexican people. I mean, yeah, pretty cool. I can't say I've celebrated before. never really been out on Cinco de Mayo. Let's see here. I have a few more little tidbits on Cinco de Mayo. If any of the audience here is wondering, why were they in a war with France to begin with? Why was this even going on for 50-some years? Well, the Mexican government had actually defaulted on its foreign debt to several European countries. So France invaded the entire area because of this, which clearly carried on 50 years. So, it was a struggle. They clearly put up a good fight. Many years ago, obviously we're talking 1800s here, Napoleon III hoped to install a monarchy in Mexico. The French army was considered the best army in the world at the time in the 1800s. Let's see here. Yeah. Again, the Mexican people do not treat it as such a big deal of independence as the Americans do. It's very interesting that it's not viewed in the same kind of light. But yes, 1862, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Big day for the Mexican army, big day for the country themselves. Long time coming, 50 years. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little quick video. Hopefully I wasn't too boring here. And thanks for listening.